So hi, hello, once again, welcome back to the session, everyone. This is your mentor Kabilan. So in this session, we'll be seeing the continuation of the spotting the errors part one that we have seen yesterday. So in the session, I have compiled some of the important, interesting questions under spotting the errors. So like how we did in the previous session, அதே மாதிரி we will be spotting the errors for this session as well. So before getting into the session, let me just quickly introduce about myself. So my name is Kabilan and I'm a mechanical engineer with 3 years of teaching experience, and I've also converted various Indian Institute of Management. Okay, so if you like my videos and stuff, you can also watch my special class videos on Unacademy Learning App, and this is my user ID. And most importantly, do not forget to like, share, and subscribe our YouTube channel Unacademy CAT for MBA. And if you're not, if you're not in the Telegram channel TANCET MBA, kindly use this and join the channel so that it will be very useful for you. And talking about the Unacademy Plus subscription for 1 year, after using my discount code of KABI10, it will be ultimately 15,750, and for 2 years it's gonna be 18,900. Okay, so if anybody interested in taking up subscription for CAT, you can go for an Academy Plus subscription. And only last few days or left out to enjoy the Unacademy subscription. So on CAT, so definitely if you're really willing, you can subscribe today. And with that, here we have the testimonials of CAT with absolute 99 percentile. And if you aspire to be one for the next year, you can start enrolling in our batches. So here we have the batch started from 13th of Feb, the complete weekend batch for CAT 2021, and then 15th it's going to be the exclusive weekday evening batch. 16th it is for the VARC expert. And here we have the weekly scholarship test, which is going to happen on the 21st of Feb, the timing exactly at 12 p.m. And you can register now for free just by using my unlock code of KBI10. And you hold on. Yeah. So you can use my unlock code, that is KABI10, where you can register for free the Unacademy weekly scholarship test, which is happening on 21st of Feb, the time exactly at 12 p.m. And you will be put up with all the students throughout India so that your rank will be displayed all India live leaderboard. Okay, and you can identify and also improve your weak areas through detailed video solutions that we provide. Okay, so this will be a best opportunity for you to win exciting offers and scholarships and Academy Combat Challenge, everybody. Yeah, so with this, we'll straightly get into the very first question of today's session. So come on, try to go for the very first question, guys. What could be the possible error? Which part have error in the very first sentence? Hi, Soundarya. Welcome to the chess session. The first question, Paranga, after toiling very hardly over a long period of time, he found that people recognized him as a successful person. Okay. Can anybody guess out where is the actual error here? Which part have error here? Anybody? Yes. I'm looking for the answers from the live chat, guys. Come on. Do respond kindly, please. So if you see this, definitely I would say the error is with the part A. Where exactly? If you see this term adverb hardly, it should not be exactly the adverb hardly here. It should be replaced with an adverb hard. How? Why? Because if you try to see this, after toiling very hard over a long period of time, he found that people recognized him as a successful person. Here, hardly means what? Hardly means rarely, occasionally, right? Hardly means rarely, but that term doesn't appropriately fix in the given sentence. So definitely this hardly should be replaced with an verb hard. Okay. So the error is with option A. Option A have an error here. Clear? Very good. We'll go for the second one. I advise my son to engage two coolies instead of one because the luggage was too much heavy for a single coolie. Yes. Where is the exact error which you could see in the second one? Come on, guys. The error is with option. Yes, very good, Soundarya Meghna. If you see here, the error is with option C, I would say. Where is that actual error? So it should be I advise my son to engage two coolies instead of one because the luggage was it is not too much heavy. Okay, too much. Normally, you mean too much for a money or a emotions, but here it should be like the luggage was too heavy. It should not be too much heavy. So much should be removed here, right? So it should be like because the luggage was too heavy for a single coolie. So the error is with part C. Okay, you need to replace, not you need to replace, you need to remove the term much. Okay. And the third one, go for the third one. What will be the error for that? Everyone felt that the big glittering diamond was most unique. Yeah. So where is the error for the third one, guys? Yes, second one it is C. Very good. And for the third one, if you see the third one, no, if you keenly note down the given parts, everyone felt that the big glittering diamond, it is not was most unique. Why? Because the term unique is actually by itself is in a superlative degree. Yeah, the term unique by itself is in a superlative degree. So in front of superlative degree, you should not add most. So we need to remove most here. So what it should be exactly? Everyone felt that the big glittering diamond was unique. That's it. So the term most should be removed here. That's it. So the error is with option C. That's it. Very good, guys. Come on. Let's go for the fourth. What will be the right option for the fourth? Come on. Right option for the fourth. Come on, go for it. That is the signpost at the gate of the garden read, trespassers will be persecuted. Where will be the error here exactly? Yeah. Trespassers will be persecuted. Is that right? So undoubtedly it is option C. That is the signpost at the gate of the garden read, trespassers will be, it's not persecuted, it is prosecuted. The term should be replaced with prosecuted. Okay, prosecuted means nothing but they will be brought before the law of court, right? Prosecuted means the trespassers will be brought before the law of court. Okay, that's what it means. And what for the fifth one, guys? Good going. Fifth one. So a lot of travel delays caused due to the inefficiency and lack of good management on behalf of the railways. Where is the actual error with the fifth one? Is that right? On behalf of the railways. Is that right? Yeah. So a lot of travel delays caused due to the inefficiency, lack of good management. It should not be on behalf of. So the error is with option C, part C. It means on behalf of means speaking or acting for someone else. Okay, you're doing something for someone else. Speaking or acting for someone else, you use the term on behalf of. But here, the railway is the soulful, authority for this travel delay and reason for this travel delay and inefficiency, right? So definitely, this on behalf of can be replaced with a better replacement as on the part of the railways. On the part of the railways. Okay, it can be replaced with on the part of the railways. So the error is with option C. That's it. Okay. And sixth one, the manager called the clerk and said whether he was in the habit of sleeping at home as well. Okay. Yes. Fifth one, it is C, right? Soundarya, if I'm not wrong. Fifth one should be C. It's not on behalf of, it should be on the part of the railways, right? So here, if you read out the sentence for the sixth one, the manager called the clerk and said whether, it should be whether said. If you see this, the manager has put a question to the clerk. He's asking whether he was in the habit of sleeping at home as well. So it should not be said, the manager called the clerk and asked. You asked the question, not saying the question, right? So the manager has put a question to the clerk, so it should be asked. It should not be said. And asked whether he was in the habit of sleeping at home as well. So the error is with option A. So for the sixth question, you have the error in option in the part A. Clear? Clear, everyone? Let's go for the next. If you're really clear with this, give me a thumbs up, guys. Let's go for the seventh one. Come on. Very good. So the crew were on board and they soon busied themselves in preparing to meet the storm. Okay. So this is my seventh one. And possibly what will be the right option which have the error. That is, the crew were on board and they soon busied themselves in preparing to meet. So whether the preposition that is being used in the third part C, is that right? Whether the preposition is being rightly placed? No. I would say the error is with part C, where the preposition in should be replaced with. The preposition in should be replaced by with. That is, the crew were on board and they soon busied themselves with preparing to meet the storm. Okay? Fine, Paka. So the correct preposition is with, not in. Okay? And the eighth one, the statement made by the writer appears to be incorrect, as Gandhi was never born in Ahmedabad. So what will be the real error for the eighth question? What for the eighth one, guys? Come on. And this is a crucial one. We need to do it. We need to do concentrate it a bit, better. So if you see this, the statement made by the writer appears to be incorrect, as Gandhi. See, if you see here in this statement, for the eighth one, was never born is incorrect. Why? Because this should be replaced by Was not born. Should not be was never born. It should be replaced with was not born. Why? Because being a factual, definite fact, factual statement here, it should not be was never born. It should be was not born in Ahmedabad. So definitely the error is with option C as well. Error is option C. Clear? Let's go for the next ninth one. With the advancement of winter, the days grow shorter while the nights grow longer. So if you see here, the error is with option A. It should not be with the advancement of winter. It should be with the advance of winter. Advance, see, you need to break down this term. Advance is nothing but generally meaning the development or progress. Advance means development or progress. So, but advancement, you see, advancement generally means improvement or promotion. So, it should not be advancement here. The proper term should be with the advance of winter. The days grow shorter and the nights grow longer. So, the error is with option A. Okay, clear? Let's go for the 10th one. What for the 10th one, guys? Come on. That is, students should work hard in order to build their career. What is the wrong one here? So definitely, if you try to see the 10th question, the statement by itself is all fine. There is no grammatical error here, but you have a spelling mistake. You have a spelling mistake, right? What is the spelling mistake which you have? Carrier. You need to know first what is a carrier and a carrier. Carrier is something, a baggage. Carrier is something like a baggage which is used to hold any of the household items or something. But if you go for carrier, CREER, which means you have CREER, carrier is nothing but your job, right? So it should not be carrier, it should be carrier. Okay, so there is two different words here with same pronunciation. Fine, all good. So the error is with option C. Option C have an error. Okay, good. Let's go for the next one, guys. Come on. That is, firstly, you should think over the meaning of the words and then use them. Is that the right way of conveying the sentence? Whether it's been structured perfectly, the first one here. What is the error which you could see out of the four parts here? Firstly, you should think over the meaning of the words and then use them. So definitely it could be option A. The error is with option A. Why? If you see the term firstly, always remember you use the term firstly in order to, you know, convey the thing or the something which has happened before something. Firstly means, the meaning of before some other thing. Before some other thing. I would say firstly this and secondly that. If I say firstly main course and secondly desert, that means firstly means before some other thing. Before some other thing. It should not be like that. In accordance to the given statement, it should not be firstly, it should be replaced with the term first. First, you should think over the meaning of the words and then use them. It should not be firstly. Firstly means which is understood that secondly you have something. So you should not give a lead something like that. So it should be first. The error is with option A, right? Yes, for the first one, it is option A, guys. It is not firstly, it is first. Okay. And then second one, my observation is that between Vivek and Shashi, Vivek is the most intelligent. So, a nice statement. You tell me what is the error which you have. Definitely, if you see the second question, here you are going for a comparative degree. You are trying to compare Vivek with Shashi. Is that right? So if that is the case, then definitely you need to use a comparative degree term. Here you have superlative. It should not be a superlative degree. Instead, it should be a comparative degree. That is, the sentence should be like, so the error is with C here. Okay, for the second one, error is with C. So my observation is that between Vivek and Shashi, Vivek is, it should not be the also, is more intelligent. Vivek is more intelligent. Okay. Or you can some in other way say like Vivek, my observation is that between Vivek and Shashi, Vivek is the more intelligent one. Okay, you can, after intelligent you can add one. Okay, Vivek is the more intelligent one. Or this would be much flexible. That is, Vivek is more intelligent. Okay, why? Because you are comparing here. Okay, and the third one, what for the third one, guys? What for the third one? E is too intelligent to make a mistake. E is too intelligent to make a mistake. If you could see the third one, the sentence is being perfectly structured. So I would say there is no error for the third one. Option D. Option D. E is too intelligent to make a mistake. There is no error you could see literally. Definitely, so it's going to be option D. No error is the right answer. Yeah. So go for the fourth one, guys. Come on. What for this? So what for the fourth one, guys? Probably. So if you see here, geometry and drawing are more easier than geography and social studies. So if you keenly observe this fourth question, two comparative degrees should not be used in the given statement together. So if that is the case, it should be either geometry and drawing are more easy. Should be either geometry and drawing are more easy than geography and social studies, or geometry and drawing are simply easier than social studies. So you're using more and than. So you are using two comparative degree in a single part. So definitely you need to either use more or than. You should not use two of the two comparative degrees here. So definitely it should be option. That is for the fourth one. The error is with option B, right? Good, very good. Superb, superb, Soundarya and Meghna. Go for the fifth one. Of all the friends I have had, he is the most helpful and less arrogant. For the fifth one, come on, this is also an important question. Let's see who can bring me the right option for this fifth. So definitely for the fifth one, if you see of all the friends I've had, he is the most helpful. So here if you see, you are using a superlative degree most. If that is the case, then in the part C, it should not be a comparative less. It should not be a comparative. It should be again a superlative one. So he is the most helpful and the least arrogant. So this should be replaced with another superlative term. It should not be less. It should be least. It should be least arrogant. So the error is with option C. Option C have the real error here. Okay. Clear, guys? Clear, everybody? All good? Yes. Fifth one, it is not option B, it is option C. It should be least arrogant. Why? Because if I want to give you an explanation, this is if you are using a superlative form of degree that is most, then another should not be, should again be a superlative degree. It should not be less, it should be least. It should not be a comparable degree. Okay. Good. Clear, everyone? Yeah, give me a thumbs up for the fifth. Go for the sixth one, guys. What will be the right option for the sixth? That is, it is the duty of every citizen to do his utmost to defend the hardly won freedom of the country. Is that the right way? Is that the right way? Yeah. Undoubtedly, it is B. Very good, Janani. Option B, the part B have an error in it. Why? Because if you see, if you try to read out the context of the given sentence, it is the duty of every citizen to do his utmost to defend. It should not be hardly one. Hardly means what? As I told you already, hardly means partially or rarely. It should not be something like hardly one. This hardly should be replaced with hard one. To defend the hard one. Hard one means what? The term hard one means one with a struggle, right? With a severe struggle. So hardly one should be replaced with hard won freedom of the country. So the error is with option B. Very good. Go for the seventh one. What is the error which you see here? Seventh one. Being the only people there, their presence was most important. Okay. What for the seventh one? Is there any error which you could see? Is there any error which you could see for the seventh? Absolutely no error. Sentence is being perfectly structured. Being the only people there, their presence was most important. Okay, absolutely fine. So I would say there is no error. Option D for the seventh one. Fine, all good. We'll go for the eighth. Come on. Seventh one is that C, Janani. Could you please pinpoint where is the real error which you could figure out for the seventh? Yeah. If you see the sentence here, they have clearly mentioned it is being the only people. So they are talking about this people. They are not comparing anybody. So there is no way a flaw of using a superlative form. Most can be used because you are not comparing. You are just taming the only people. So being the only people, their presence was most important. Yeah. So you could see no error in this seventh one. And if you go for the eighth, come on. What for the eighth one, guys? Eighth question quickly, come on. Yes, Divyan's right. TANCET is actually a state level management exam conducted in the state of Tamil Nadu. Okay, just for your knowledge. Yeah. So, like how MBA CAT conducted in Maharashtra and all the state governments have their very own state management exams, no? So, like in that way, in the state of Tamil Nadu, we have TANCET. Okay, I hope you're clear now. What for the eighth one, guys? He ultimately decided to willingly and cheerfully accept the responsibility entrusted to him. Okay. Is there any error? He ultimately decided to willingly and cheerfully accept the responsibility entrusted to him. I would say there is no error in the eighth one. Everything is being perfectly structured. right? So it is again option D. Undoubtedly, it is option D. Yeah. And ninth one, what for the ninth? I tried on both the dresses and finally decided to buy the expensive one. Huh? So what is the actual error with the ninth one? If you see, most importantly, if you try to observe the real of this given ninth one, it starts with, see, as a sentence it seems okay, but if you try to in-depthly get into it, the sentence starts with I tried on both the dresses. So which means I'm trying to go for a comparison. I'm trying to go for a comparison between both the dresses. If that is the case, then definitely I need to use a comparative degree. So what I can simply do, I tried on both the dresses and finally decided to buy. It should not be to buy, and finally decided to buy the more expensive one. A comparative degree should be inserted here. Very, very important. Is that clear, guys? Everyone? Yeah. Can you give me a thumbs up if you're really clear with this? Yeah. Everybody. Yes. So the real error is with option C. Option C have the error. You see, it can be the other way also. See, you can insert more, or you can use it insert less, even insert less. I'm not exactly sure now whether he buys the more expensive one or the less expensive one. So you can insert any out of either more or less. Right? So to buy the more expensive one or the less expensive one. It can be the other way as well. Fine. Good. Very good. Go for the 10th one. What will be the case for the 10th? The angry man walked hurriedly into the crowded room and shouted loud at the guest. What for the 10th one? So the error with this 10th one, it should be option C. Why? Because the angry man walked hurriedly into the crowded room and shouted loudly. It should not be loud, and it should be shouted loudly at the guest. So the adverbial form loudly should be replaced by the term loud. So loud is actually an adjective. Loudly, it is an adverb. Okay. So the adverbial form loudly should be replaced by loud here. Clear? All good. Go for the next one, guys. Come on. Quickly tell me what will be the right option for the first. Very good, Janani. Yes. 10th one. Good, guys. Soundarya. It should be option C for the 10th. Come on. What for this one? I shall write to you when I shall reach Bangalore. What is the error which you have? I shall write to you when I shall reach Bangalore. Definitely, if you see the term shall, this has been quite a bit redundant. It's been used often. So remove this term shall. So it should be like, I shall write to you when I reach Bangalore. So the error is with option C. That's it. Very simple. Clear? Error is with option C for the first. And what for the second? I have not played cricket since I have left college. What for the second one? Definitely, again, it's been repeated. The term have has been repeated twice. There is no need for this auxiliary verb have to repeat it twice. You can remove it once. That is, I have not played cricket since I left college. That's it, simple. Error is with option C again. Fine, all good. Go for the third one. For how long did you learn English? Is that the right way? This is one crucial part. This is one crucial way. Listen very carefully. A lot of people, no, they'll be doing mistake here. What they'll do now actually, they'll straightly go for part C and they will, fix it as the error. But ultimately, that's not the case here. I'll go for part B. Why? I'll tell you. What you guys would have taught, no? You would have taught for how long did you learn English? But that's not the right way of, asking an interrogative question. Let me put it the other way. If I say the error is with part B, it should be like, for how long, if I remove this, did you, have you been? If I remove this, did you, and if I insert, for how long have you been learning English? Perfectly fine. For how long have you been learning English? Perfectly fine. Clear? So the error is with option B and not with option C. Okay, clear everybody? Kindly give me a thumbs up if you're clear with this. Yep, don't make a mistake here. This did you should be replaced with have you been. For how long have you been learning English? Why? Because now why I'm telling you not to replace this learning, because just by reading the complete idea of the sentence, I would say I can able to figure out the person is still learning English. He's in the continuous tense. He's still learning English. I should not change the tense of it. Instead, I can remove this did you, so that the person is still learning only. The meaning is being exactly conveyed, but instead I'll replace it by for how long have you been learning? That's it. Clear, everybody? Very good, very good. That's it. Come on, go for the fourth one. What is the real error with the fourth? He is going every day for a morning walk with his friends and neighbors. What is the error? I would say the error is with option A. The error is with option A. How? Remove this ing going and insert he goes every day for a morning walk. He goes every day for a morning walk with his friends and neighbors. That's it. Very simple. Is that clear, guys? Very good. Very good. Soundarya, Janani, keep going, guys. You guys are doing really good. Come on. I really appreciate commendable effort. Try to keep up the spirit like this. Definite are. If you can able to do this. English na உங்களுக்கு already தெரியும் syllabus பத்தி 60 questions, that is 60 questions comes from verbal. Only 40 questions comes from maths. Appo, the more effort should be put on the verbal side. அப்போ இதுல நீங்க ஸ்ட்ராங்கா இருந்துட்டீங்கனாலே definitely you will get an absolute raw score, brilliant, phenomenal raw score. Okay, so keep learning more and more comprehension and spotting the error plots, and also don't forget to concentrate on the business analysis part as well. That's also really important. Okay, go for the next. Come on. So it is unfortunate that many youngsters get addicted to gamble. Is that the right way? If you see here, the error is with option one. What's the fifth one? Yes, yes, Jeremy, definitely. In line, we have plans to make business analysis videos as well. So definitely, we will try to make one and make it much more simpler. Okay, definitely we'll do that from our side. Okay, good. So it is unfortunate that many youngsters get addicted to. It is not gamble. Gamble is actually a verb, right? Addicted to gambling. Gambling can be a verb as well as a noun, but gamble will always be a verb. Okay, so it is not gamble. Many youngsters get addicted to gambling, so the error is with C. Very good, very good. Yeah. What for the sixth one, guys? Come on. What is the error? The house with all its furniture and exotic plants were sold for rupees 50,000. Yes, very good, Jeremy. Superb. So if you see here, the house with all its furniture and exotic plants, where it is not where, this where should be replaced with was. Why? Because they are talking about the house. House is singular. Did you get this? As the reference, is to the house here, the verb, the singular verb was should be used. It should not be the plural verb. The reference is to the house here. House is a singular. So you need to use a singular verb was. Was sold for rupees 50,000. So the error is with C again. Okay. Very good. Very good. Keep going. Go for the seventh one. I think we are nearing to the end point of today's session. We'll do the last 10 questions and then we'll wind up the session. Yeah, come on. Quickly, what for the seventh? The cabinet ministers and the prime minister, again, the vice versa of the sixth. Update the opposite. Paranga, the cabinet ministers and the prime minister, it should not be was. It should be where. Why? Because they are talking about both the all the ministers and the prime minister. So we have a plural package here. So you need to use a plural verb here. You need to use a plural verb, right? A plural verb here you used singular verb. Why? Because you have a singular house. But here you have many people, so you need to use a plural verb. So the error is with option B. Good, all good. Go for the eighth. Last three we have quickly. Mirabai was sent away from her home because she spent most of the time in the company of holy men. Absolutely, undoubtedly, it should be spent. It should not be spent, it should be spent. She spent most of the time in the company of holy men. So definitely it should be option B. And what for the ninth one? A group of friends went to visit the new plant as early as possible. Is that right? Undoubtedly, you have no error here. Yes. So a group of group of friends went to visit the new plant as early as possible. So I would say there is no error. Yeah, all fine. And for the 10th one, unless you stop, make noise at once. It's not be make noise, it should be making noise. So the error is with option A. That's it. Is that clear, guys? Give me a final thumbs up if you're really clear with this. So with this, we'll wind up the session and definitely we'll see in our next interesting session on tomorrow. Yes, if you're really clear with this. So hopefully we'll do a lot more videos on business analysis, verbal comprehension, spotting the errors, and also we will equally concentrate on the quants part as well. Okay, so thumbs up with this, signing off. Have a good night, everyone. Peace. Thank you.